Hello, journeymen, journeywomen. This is a hero's journey with Dr. D, the podcast. This podcast was designed to inspire, to encourage, to educate, and to motivate, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. Now, for an entertaining video version of this episode, along with many more at my YouTube series, go to a hero's journey with drd.com. Now, let's begin. How do you control one's emotions? That's a good question. Maybe you need a little intelligence, maybe some emotional intelligence. And there are 4 areas that address this. The first area is self-awareness that's used to increase your EQ, not your IQ. Hi, for those who are clicking in on the first time, this is a Hero's Journey with Dr. D, here to encourage, to inspire, to motivate, and educate, helping you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. If you find any value in this content, go ahead. Help me help you so we can help others. That's right, help me help you so we can help others by subscribing, following, and considering donating at least $10 and as low as 99 cents a month to support the podcast and to help me consistently make material so we can make a better tomorrow today. The 4 emotional intelligence skills pair up under 2 primary competencies: personal competence and social competence. Personal competence is your ability to stay aware of your emotions and manage your behavior and tendencies, while the social competence is your ability to understand other people's moods, behaviors, and motives in order to improve the quality of your relationships. And what must be understood is that if you're not aware about your current state of being, you won't be aware of your partners, because it won't really matter, because you're not understanding what sets you off. And according to Travis Bradberry and Gene Greaves, the only way to genuinely understand your emotion is to understand what sets you off. The thing about self-awareness is not the deepest, darkest secret, but it's about understanding what ticks you off, what sets you off, what makes you go off the rails. And that takes evaluation of yourself. And many people don't take time to spend with themselves, but expect to spend time with others. That's why self-awareness is so important and the first and pivotal element of emotional intelligence. Hey, journeymen, journeywomen, you've just heard the episode of how to control emotions. Now we're about to slide into the recap, the update, and the question and answer session pertaining to the show and much more. Relax and enjoy. Hey, journeyman, this is Hero's Journey with Dr. D. For some odd reason, I thought I was on for a whole 30, 40 minutes, but I wasn't on at all. But y'all not on here to hear this. So, but let me get in the wrap and to tell you what I just went through and what I just did. All right, this is the Hero's Journey with Dr. D, here to encourage, to motivate, to educate, helping you get beyond your first move. And if you find any value in this content, go ahead and help me help you so we can help others. See, by clicking like and sharing what you do, you help me make a better tomorrow today. So let's get to it, especially since I went through it before, but I did not. Makes you want to scream. I realized I wasn't seeing nobody on here because I saw some stuff. Oh boy. But let's get to it. Okay, so what it was today, I'm doing a recap. The recap update as well as a Q&A session. It's crazy. I'm a little tired too. But let's get to it. What I did a recap on my video was called "How to Control Your Emotions." If anybody got any new chats, put it in my chat section over here, and I will respond to them. Um, Phil, you can get back on so I can put you in the background and bring you back up front. All right, let me make sure if anybody on here, give me a thumbs up. So if you can hear me, I can be clear. So this will be brief because I just went over it. Yes, I said it. I just went over it. Boy. Okay. Okay. So what we did is that I did a video on how to control your emotions. A lot of times people think that it's about controlling other people, but it's not. It's about controlling you. We think a lot about education, about the IQ, but we don't think about EQ. We don't think about how we are internal because our internal affects our external. So what I addressed this week, I just talked about one specific segment of emotional intelligence. And I just talked about being self-aware because what's happening is that people are not aware of themselves. They're aware of what Janet's doing, what Jeannie's doing, what John is doing, what Joe's doing, but they're not aware of what they're doing because they do things regularly, consistently, and automatically because people are walking unconsciously into tomorrow when they leave their conscious self behind. See, I mean, people are walking in their sleep, only to sleep their lives away. Not to remember or recollect or even invest in a good future because they're not constantly doing things. So the best thing in emotional intelligence, a big element was meant for corporate America because you had a lot of CEOs that were what they were doing was that they were hiring CEOs because they had pedigree, Harvard, Yale, business schools, all this good stuff, but they were not effective. They were not effective because their IQ was up there, but their EQ was down. And just like a corporation, team sports, relationships are a corporation, their contract. And what happens, people get in relationships and they do not connect emotionally. They get into athletics and they want to lead, but nobody will follow. So when I spoke on self-awareness, and self-awareness was that I'm talking about first you need to be aware of yourself. And aware of yourself, then you can affect others positively. If you choose to. If you choose to lead effectively. So pretty much that's my my recap. Now my up and coming my update of my videos would be I'm talking about I'm continuing this string of thought about emotional intelligence for a while, for at least a month. And you have small bite size forms of this information specifically so we can cover it and we can move on because emotional intelligence is a big topic. But you're making look at them repetitively right behind each other. And so that'd be good. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, and put it down in the comment section. I will respond. Okay. And so I will be talking about what we talk about self care management, different forms of emotional intelligence is 4 elements, and we will talk about those 4 next week. So that's my update and my Q&A. And now it seems like my Q&A is uh my Q&A is gone. My Q&A is gone. But if you check in on my live tomorrow. My live tomorrow. So what we will do is what I do. I edit this. I edit my live on Wednesdays, and I do a live replay tomorrow, where I do a live chat. And when I do my live chat, then I respond to individuals. And what I'm doing, I'm gonna modify the upload as well with my live tonight, and it will be on the podcast later on. Whoever's on the if anybody's in the chat, go ahead and give me a thumbs up or say something in the chat, so I can respond back to you. If you have any questions pertaining to the subject matter at hand or anything else, because what we're talking about is how to control your emotions. And I just addressed one element of the four strategies of emotional intelligence, because I just recapping on what I did in my video. So let me know if you have any questions. I'll give it a couple of seconds. If not, we'll wrap this thing up. And the end gonna be what the end's gonna be. Can you believe? Now, let me tell y'all this. I'm probably gonna edit this part and put one more water in. One more water in. I'm gonna tell y'all this. That ain't gonna be what happened. Ah! Don't drop, don't drop, don't drop, don't drop. I probably was online for like an hour. I was online for an hour. An hour. And I was thinking I was online talking to y'all. I wasn't talking to nobody. I was talking to, I don't know who I was talking to. I was talking to Phil later on, but we was online. I wasn't live. I thought I was live. I wasn't live at all. Can you believe that? Oh, that's my niece. What's up, Neela? That's my niece. My niece popped up on me. Okay. Now, just to expound about my series, uh, hey, Dad. If you have any questions, just put them in the chat line and we will converse. Uh, okay. Oh, Phil is on. They popped Phil in here. Now that was brief, y'all. That was brief. I know it's brief, but and that's water. So if y'all get any ideas, y'all think I'm drinking that devil water. I'm not. My eyes kind of red, ain't they? Okay. All right. I'm pulling Phil in, y'all. Da, da, da. Hey, Phil. Can you hear me?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you perfectly. Man.
Okay, perfect.
Man.
You know what? I don't remember what my question is.
Man, all that talking we did. I said, wait a minute. Why does thing keep on saying live? It said go live.
That's what I was trying to tell you. I couldn't see you on my TV, and I was just running my mouth, and I thought I had a bunch of good questions. I don't remember what I said.
I said, I think I was on at one time. I was on because Paula popped up, and then and Tito popped up, and then I'm talking online, but nobody popping up, and then I'm not noticing my time. Now, for those who are looking at this right now, I may edit this tomorrow. That tomorrow I do a live chat. Yeah, my niece popped up, spoke up. No, actually my nephew as well. But that's cool. But do you remember your questions? All that talking.
I don't remember what I said.
Well,
We was having such a good conversation. I don't remember.
Well, the beautiful thing about technology, y'all, is that I can edit. And I'm gonna slice this. I'm gonna spice this thing up like Mama's cheesecake. Chop, 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 and slice, slice, slice. But I gotta slice up tonight too because what I was saying. Let me see who we got. If I got anybody on here. Oh yeah, I got 4 people on here. Oh,
Okay.
man. Yeah, but see, we had nobody on there before because we just talking. We just talking, going to town. I said, why ain't nobody saying nothing back? Not 1, 2 people, nothing popped up. Go figure. But
And it's usually not my friend Paula to say something.
yeah, no, yeah. Paula said she took a day off. She said she went to the beach today and she tired, but she was on. She was on, but then I realized nobody was saying nothing, and because they wasn't on no more. They wasn't on no more. And what? Ah! Oh, everybody in chat, go and put chat any new material y'all want me to go over. But like I said earlier, I said earlier in the other broadcast that I'm gonna splice into this broadcast. I said that what I'm going to do is that I'm going to continue this just train the thought of emotions for at least a month. So if there's anything that you can add or you want me to expound on my journey through emotional intelligence, go ahead and put it in the comment or the chat section, and I'll see what I can do. I'll do well. What Ray say? It's gonna do what it's gonna do, baby, and it's gonna do what it's gonna do. Yeah, so I put something together because emotional intelligence is real in depth because a lot of people are thinking about I just got to be. They're working on the IQ, the SAT score, the ACT scores, but nobody works on the EQ scores. That's why the relationship breaking up. That's why they ain't got no friends. You can't expect other people to like you when you don't like yourself. Mm. What else you got for me?
Okay, I think I do have a suggestion.
Go ahead.
It's the emotions and relationships
I know I got a video about
to kind of talk about.
Well, I got a video in my relationship series talks about effective communication in relationships and but emotions in relationships. Be specific. What type of emotions in relationship? What type of
Bad emotions
man? Who? What'd you say?
about nothing.
What?
Relationships and arguing over nothing.
Well, who controls it? Is there argument or is it discussion?
No, it's an argument because it's over nothing. You had a bad day at work and now you coming in here mad because somebody didn't put the cap on the toothpaste.
How would you how would you diffuse that? How would you diffuse that? The powers in
Go. I would pick up the toothpaste and put the cap on it and put it away.
okay, because the powers in the person who's not angry. And then how would you address that? Would you address it then? Or would you address it later?
Yeah, that's my problem. I let things go.
And then it pops back up and ticks you off doing it. It
Sure
pops back.
does.
Yeah. So sometimes it's good to let it go in that time so the person can de-escalate from their elevation, so to speak. And then when they come back down at a better place, you see, you know what? I was just thinking, then you talk to them. And then you have to craft how you can display or present your concern while they're not heated because a lot of times people go there and what happens that it doesn't matter what you say. It's like talking to an alcoholic. Yeah, but you nah, they ain't gonna hear nothing you say. They drunk in rage. Yes, so you gotta catch it before it goes there, or you have to wait. So I think it maybe is a good idea to say, okay, this is not a good time. Mm-hmm. Then diversion is diversion mean that if you get a person to focus on something that's positive, I mean television shows something make them laugh, then they're off the thing that made them upset. And so if you can get them off the pattern of things that enrage them into something that makes them laugh, then after they laugh, the the dopamine everything is increased. So uh, in their brain, so they have to feel goods going on. So they have to feel good going on. Then the part of the brain that's upset has died down, it's simmered down. Like you have not fed the beast. You starved that beast of rage. And when you starve the beast, then the beast doesn't have enough energy to bite your head off, so to speak. So but it's practice. In it's practice. You got to start a little bits, and really the part you start is with you. And if you hold it too long, you're gonna explode. I promise you. Maybe not on that person, but you gonna explode on somebody, and the person won't be deserving of it. It's gonna be like a not boomerang, but a spring effect. You know, have you ever fixed your car or seen somebody put a what the cores go from shocks? Have you ever seen put somebody had somebody put shocks? Have you ever put shocks in a car?
Yeah,
Hey,
I
you put
got one
on
better.
huh?
Somebody for you.
What you say?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I don't want to stop you. Go ahead.
If you put shocks in the car yourself, or you've seen somebody put shocks, now I've tried to, but you need a thing that compresses the shocks because if you don't have anything that can secure the shock, what will happen is that shock will take your head off literally because the pressure is so tight that it's so compressed that if it's loosened, if it gets a doorway. Now the thing is, if it gets an avenue of escape, it does not mean that that's the proper avenue, but it does mean that it's going to escape. And when it escapes, it's going to do some damage. But if it's contained within the proper space that it was designed for, then it's going to cause cushion and be effective within the organization of the car. But what happens is that people put things in the shocks and they tighten it and they keep on tightening, they keep on tightening, they keep on tightening. Then eventually they go beyond tight and they crack the wrench. And then the shot goes flying. Somebody's window break your arm or something like that, but because it's not properly tightened because oh yeah, this is it. Because you said that you let things go. There's a certain point that you stop letting it go. Because if you let it go for too long, then you're gonna tighten it. You're gonna tighten it. Let me move this over here. If you let it go for too long, what's gonna happen is that you'll keep on tightening. I'm not gonna deal with it. You'll keep on tightening, keep on tightening. And then what's gonna happen is that you're gonna strip it and you're gonna break it and it's gonna explode because it's tightened beyond the time it's supposed to be tightened. In perspective, have a situation with your partner and it's a time to back off and not and by you not saying anything is you tightening it. Okay, but also it's tightening your lip and you letting that person speak. You giving them the okay. Even if you don't like it, you just tighten it. And you work on your body language as well. You just tighten it and you keeping it. You keeping it. But you keep on keeping it. Even when the argument is over. And you keeping it and you keeping it. Eventually, it's gonna be one little thing that happens and you're gonna pop your lid. So what you do, you keep it for a little bit. You keep it, you have to assess the situation and see the proper time to keep and what's the proper time to release. It's a balancing act. I need to keep this quiet so the person can have liberty to speak. Yeah, so a person can have liberty to speak, and then after that, okay, now I need to speak myself. Yeah, because it's not good to hold the stuff in. How can you control your internal when your internal is crowded with past integration, uh, past hurts, past pain, past unforgiveness. How can you work on something? It's crowded in there. It's like a clown car. You can't get up in there. Yeah. So I hope I answered your question. Did I answer your question? Phil,
Yes, sir.
did I answer your
I'm
question?
still here. Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you came.
Yep, it did.
What's that? I'm glad I came back on. Seems like this second part could be better than what we talked about. Well, we had some. I'm gonna put the questions in there. I put the questions in there and put this in there. And man, I'm so outdone. I'm so outdone. Ah! Hey, if anybody give me a. With that being said, now for real, we actually finishing the show right now. Earlier, me and Phil just talking. Boy, got to be more careful. Got to be more careful. All right. All right. This is the Hero's Journey with Dr. D here to encourage, to motivate, to educate, to inspire. Trying to help you get beyond your first move and creating a better mindset today. Now, I got bodyguards too. Create a better mindset today. So if you find any value in this content, go ahead and help me help you so we can help others by clicking like the thumbs up and share. Share. As what you do with this, you help climb with me and move with me so we can help make it better tomorrow, today. Now, this is a hero's journey with Dr. D. And one thing, when you get up tomorrow morning and you wake up vertical, always move forward and don't move back. This is a hero's journey with Dr. D. Peace and blessing, and we are out. If you have enjoyed this episode, be sure to subscribe so you can be notified when a new episode is posted. So you can rave and review about this episode with your friends. And if you forget anything else from this episode, remember this, that every day you get up vertical, make it your goal in life to move forward and never move back. This is the Hero's Journey with Dr. D. Peace and blessings. And we're out! The second area is self-management.